Go ahead.
Do it.
I'm not doing it. I will not do. I'm not doing it. We have discussed this many a time.
Come to the dark side and do it.
We're not.
One of these days, I will make you do it. Grab your knives, grab your forks, and grab your syrup. This is Edge and Shrife's Waffle Hour.
One of these days,
so proud of myself.
I have to be very drunk, and even then, I've never been drunk in my life. So, there is that.
I will facilitate this.
You will facilitate jack crap. Yeah, it's all kind of fun. So yeah, this is a podcast this Tuesday. Usually we do a stream, but with recent update on the news when it comes to the state of play that's just come out recently, and other kind of things that are just kind of popping up at the moment, we figured that we would do a Waffle Hour podcast.
You said it.
No, I didn't do the whole slogan.
You didn't do the whole thing, and I'll grant that one, but you still said the Waffle Hour. So that's good enough. That will sate me for now.
I will kill you one day, mate. I will kill you. Oh, in the game, probably. So we're not streaming this Tuesday. However, there is a bit of an update to make you know as well. I'm on holiday with the missus. Going to be going away abroad for about 5 days next week, so there won't be a stream as per se.
Bring me back something nice.
I mean, I will anyway. Whatever, it'll be a souvenir. It'll be something cool. Maybe a magnet. Maybe something cool. There hopefully will be some maybe content that will come out still next week. More toward the later end by the weekend, maybe. We'll be back to normal Tuesday kind of showings going forward after that. But yeah, without further ado, let me just put into a level somewhere. And we will begin. That'll do. So the big thing that we wanted to talk about, because I know there's been some mention of it, has been the new gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
And not only that, that is obviously what this channel, well, part of what this channel was founded on.
Yeah, there's the two blokes play, and it was Monster Hunter was one of the first few videos that I started to do a series on. That and Resident Evil. Both from Capcom. But,
I must admit though, looking at that trailer, I can't wait. I said it right at the beginning when it was first announced. I am hibernating till next year. I'm going back to that. Shame for need for stupid money and a stupid roof over my stupid head.
Well.
But I mean, some of the things that they have released in there is phenomenal. Like, I want to know more about like the two weapons thing, like one of them being on your little dino body. Can you interchange and can you swap into those as much as you like? Like, can you literally go on, change your weapon, and that's it? However, that does beg the question though of armor stats. How does that work? Because if you've got your armor set set up for gunners, you don't want to end up going on, grabbing a hammer, and then you've got no stats for it. How does that work?
Well, you have to remember that with most Monster Hunter games, the system does change. Like, yes, in World, you did have a gunner set and a melee set. However, in Rise, that was done with skills instead.
Yeah, and I hope they bring back the skills format, because I did not like how they did the gunner stuff in World. I just could not get into it. Not after how smooth it was in Rise and Sunbreak.
It's going to be hard to know until we see more of it. I mean, obviously we've seen that the multiplayer's still there in the trailer with them doing the whole signal thing. I think it's safe to assume that there's some kind of trap mechanic, because the terrain effect where like separating that creature from its herd, that was all there, which was fantastic.
Although there is one thing that you are missing, which is absolutely amazing, and we need to see more of it.
Oh yeah?
There was a baby Pookie Pookie!
It was what now?
In the trailer, there was a baby Pookie Pookie. What did you do?
I threw a cluster bomb.
Ow. But yes, there was a baby Pookie Pookie.
I threw it down on the ground.
No, I said ow.
Oh.
But yeah, there was a baby Pookie just flying out the tree, like a split second, remember there was a baby Pookie and it was the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I want to die. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get you an image of it and I'll send it across to you and you can attach it to the video if you want.
Yeah.
For other people to die in its cuteness.
Are they all dead?
I think so. And me as well with it a few times.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But
visually you can tell it's the Resident Evil engine that they've been using. It looks more grittier.
Well, it is supposed to be. Apparently, from what I've read, it was actually in development in 2019, so it's taken a lot of sort of inspiration from World. So, with that in mind, and with how long it's been in development, and it's sort of been confirmed that it's actually going to be open world.
That is going to be exciting. Absolutely. I'm definitely intrigued with them trying to push weapons more with the mounts. So having
and with the two weapons, giving people the option to, as in, run with two weapons. Stop trying to get me killed!
Hey, I am killing the hunter. I don't like hunter bugs. Absolutely don't. You know.
But yeah, so it looks like they're trying to get people to try and not just focus on this is my main weapon, and actually trying to get people to explore other weapons.
It is a good point. Like, I didn't change in Rise from light bowgun at all.
No.
You've seen the stats.
I mean, there is a temptation. Oh, stalker! There is a temptation there. It's weird how I can just jump straight into conversations.
Yeah.
To run light bowgun and heavy bowgun, and just use like the heavy bowgun as, you know, with like the Wyvern fire things, and it's Wyvern snipe, and I can't remember what the was it Wyvern heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like using those ones on cooldown and having that on the mount, whereas having the light bowgun for the mobility when I'm off the mount. Again, it's going to be wait and see how it all sort of works and how it all sort of plays together.
Yeah, it definitely is. What did you do?
You spawned me in the mountain.
I didn't.
Well, I landed in the terrain. I was killed by environment. Although I can see the stalker now.
That's good. Can you take it out?
Try.
So I've got no grenades at the moment.
Damn it! Damn stalkers. I've died like what, 4 times already?
Yeah, and I'm being...
Two of them were from you!
What do you mean 2 were from me? I didn't kill you twice.
Yeah.
Oh, but did I...
What? One with you cluster bombs, and one where you threw me into the environment. 2 times.
Nope. Oh, wow.
I must admit, I'm so looking forward to playing it. I really am.
I forgot a jetpack. Ah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Helldivers has been an absolute fantastic distraction.
Yeah.
And I do thoroughly enjoy the game. We've obviously discussed it as well before. It does have its issues. I'm hoping they're going to sort of rectify some of those. That'd be nice. But
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is just what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, we've played Rise, we've played World, we've played a little bit of Iceborne together.
I just couldn't get... I think with what it is, I was, as we've mentioned in one of our other podcasts, I got spoiled with how well light bowgun worked in Rise that I just couldn't do it in Iceborne. I just could not get into it.
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting for the new one to come out. It looks like it could be really good. I mean, we know that the poster dragon Waffle will probably be back in it.
Of course. It's not going to be a Monster Hunter game without
The new toad weird tongue creature was quite cool. The weird bear dog creature, also pretty terrifying. So we know there's at least two new monsters.
It looks like you have sort of like a stance mode with the whole bit where it was like biting the sword and going into its mouth. I don't know if that's just like a stance mode and you get like quick time events and stuff like that in it. But I'm hoping for a demo before long.
I think there'll be a demo by the end of this year.
I hope so.
More because with the fact that we're seeing gameplay at the moment, tells me that there must be at least some kind of alpha build or some kind of thing that they've been experimenting with. So in that regard, I think there probably will be some kind of demo. Whether that means that will come out quickly, I don't know.
Yeah, and we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm just a very impatient person.
You are. I mean, I've been very... I mean, for those who are interested as well, I've been going through RPG year this year. I've completed 5 RPGs, I think, almost so far. And I'm still going through, like, several more through the year.
What are the ones you've got planned?
Well, I'm currently playing through Illusion Chronicles 100 Heroes, which, at the moment, that's on the Game Pass. If anyone played Rising, the Rising game last year, different kettle of fish, because that one was kind of Metroid-y action game. This is more kind of a spiritual successor to the Suikoden games that were back from Konami days, back on the PlayStation. And you can tell it's a labour of love. It definitely feels like they've tried to go... Oh, the tail bomb in it. Oh, that was close. Didn't realise.
I wasn't going to let you know.
Buzzing noise. You clearly want to kill me. I feel you got unresolved issues.
Oh, many.
Oh, turret. Yeah, totally. You too will be dead. But yeah, no, that game's been kind of fun. I've also been playing through Soul Hackers 2. I got that cheap from an independent game retailer. And I've been wanting to play it for a while. Done by done by Atlas, I believe as well. It's like a kind of a sci-fi cyberpunk style game. I've got mixed feelings on that one, but I'm getting through it. Before that, I played FF7 Rebirth.
Yeah, you have played a lot of games this year. This is the thing. I don't generally play much.
Yeast 8, which is I think one of my highlights of the year so far. I'm going to try and play Yeast 9 before Yeast 10 comes out at some point. And then I've also got Tales of Daybreak that's going to be coming out, Into Daybreak coming out next month. Dawn Trail for FF14. So RPGs are going to be really heavy. And I would normally show them on the channel, but it's that kind of catch-22 of recording it when you're just trying to get into the game. And I've never had much success with showing RPGs on the channel, per se, if that makes sense. Saying that though, there's still so many new games still coming out. Oh geez, that was some projectile vomit there. But yeah, I mean that's been a big one. Helldivers has been another game that you've been encouraging me to play with you. So that's been good
I must
fun.
admit, this so far, like I said, unlike you, I don't play that many different games. I normally play a game until I get completely bored of it. And so far, Helldivers has kept me occupied for a very long time.
Yeah, there's enough playability there.
I mean, as I've mentioned, at the moment, I am currently sat on 331 hours. But I know all too well that Monster Hunter is going to easily surpass that.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm doing
If it even looks half as good, if it plays half as good as it looks in the trailer, it's going to be amazing.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If it's as good as what it looks like, you and I both know we're going to be playing that all year next year. Absolutely.
The thing is as well, they've still not denied, I suppose would be the word. They've not denied the existence of Lagiacrus coming back.
That, if Lagiacrus comes back, game of 2025. Just say.
Very easily pleased.
If people don't understand, if you've ever played Monster Hunter Tri or Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate on the Wii U, the 3DS, or the original Wii, you will know that Lagiacrus was the poster monster for Tri. And it was a really cool lightning sea serpent, D-Dragon monster in that world. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, yeah, the underwater mechanics, not so good. Rose-tinted glasses a little bit there. But it,
I must admit, I can't say I've ever had the pleasure of fighting him.
You don't want to fight him underwater. Absolutely not.
I don't remember if he was in. I'd move from there. If he was in Generations or not, I can't remember.
I think he's only ever appeared in Tri and Tri Ultimate.
Right, then in which case then I don't think I fought him. I fought something that looked like him, but I don't think I've ever fought him then.
I could be wrong, and I'm sure people in the comments below will say, but I don't think we've ever had underwater combat since Tri.
No, this one, it wasn't an underwater fight, but I do remember a lightning sort of blue serpenty thing in Generations, but I don't remember its name. I don't know if it was the Lagiacrus or not, but it wasn't an underwater fight.
I'm out of grenades, unfortunately. Can't assist you.
I've still got three left. I'm gonna have to look that one up to see if it was Lagiacrus in Generations now.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm generally interested to see what they bring in.
Oh yeah, I'd love to start. I mean, fair enough, they're not going to give us a demo or anything soon, but I'd love to start seeing a roster that we're going to be getting.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe that they're going to have some old classics there, just because they know that will sell the game. But I like the fact that they've not shown any yet, per se, officially, new old monsters yet. They're just showing new stuff, and I think that's good on them for that.
Yeah.
The thing that kind of caught my eye in the trailer, and I apologise in advance, guys, if we've been waffling or going between different subjects. We do that a lot. The thing that
the Waffle Hour.
Yeah, I liked with in the trailer that you had like bait put down, and then you could pull away the bait, and then like the terrain was affected. So I think like using terrain to your advantage again has just come back, which is great. I really enjoyed that mechanic. I try to remember.
It definitely does sort of look like that the new mount that you got, and I can't remember its damn name, something with an S.
Yeah.
It's going to be the equivalent of the wire bugs.
Yeah, and Palamute as well.
More the wire bugs, surprisingly, because you know how you could do the wire bug recovery, where if you had fallen over, you could get you could wire bug out of there. You'll do a whistle and it'll come and pick you up off the floor.
Okay. Oh, we got bugs.
Oh, that is thrown way too far.
Oh, that is not good. But yeah, in my thoughts at the moment is that I think on purpose again, they're being very cautious about what they want to share. They're just doing
which is understandable. I mean,
oh god, yeah.
Let's be honest. No company wants to overpromise.
No, absolutely not. And I think you can tell that they've learned. I mean, Wild Hearts came out last year, and when we played that, we really had a good time with it, except for the end game. And
yeah, I thought the end game was a little bit too brutal for what it was. For going through and actually having to farm these other ones to get credits to be able to get the chance to fight a harder one that you only had one feint on, and if you died, that was it. And then you had to go back to farming again.
But yeah, in terms of when we were talking about this back in a podcast previously, review of the game of Wild Hearts, we did say that Monster Hunter would have to do some pretty interesting things to keep relevant. Because some of the things that the Wild Hearts were doing, we would love to have seen in the original.
Which I feel some of that is going to transfer across. Especially with it being the whole open world, and that we're going to the Forbidden Lands. And it just seems like with the whole bit that we loved about Wild Hearts, you created these bases, you created these shortcuts between areas that you wanted, not that were just there and pre-done. I feel like that may very well be in it.
The fact that we haven't seen a hub world is also interesting. We've got a ship, we're traversing on an expedition, but we haven't made a base of operations. So I'm wondering if there's more to that than meets the eye a little bit.
I hope so.
Again,
though, I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah, absolutely not, because you could conjecture so
let's
much.
be honest. No Man's Sky, when that originally came out, that was very sort of over-promised to people, and it had a lot of backlash. They've pulled it out now, but it's taken a bit of time to actually do it. But we know what over-promising can get to otherwise.
I think that at the moment, until they can reveal it, they don't want to basically show anything that looks terrible. They want people to be like, oh my god, they'd be excited. So I think if they, like Tokyo Game Show or anything towards the latter half of this year, if they show off like the big announcement. Also, I mean, the thing is, Capcom have a lot of things on the horizon. There's already been apparently rumours of Resident Evil 9 title being put into PlayAsia, and a potential for Code Veronica remaster or a Resident Evil 5 potential remake, which is
fair enough. I wouldn't mind a Resi 5 remake because I remember playing Resi 5 a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ! I've gone flying.
You've gone blind. I'm on a red planet. I mean, on purpose, I have not used my sniper too much, because I can't see Jack.
Oh, did you bring the sniper with you?
I did.
That was a poor choice.
Well, he got eviscerated. I feel like you'd like being ragdolled everywhere.
Yeah. But no, I must admit, Resi 5 is one I would like to play, because I did play that a lot when I was in college. So it would be a remake I'd be down for.
Absolutely. But, I mean, that's giving us some insight into potentially if they're going to do like a really big, like, state of play for themselves or some kind of, like, showing. Because I think 2025 is going to be the year for gameplay. Oh my god.
God's sake, they are downing on me today.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but...
It's because we're recording.
Absolutely. For people to understand, sure, Strife is... I'm moving away from you because I don't know if you're trying to try and kill me to make some point. Strife is actually really, really good at this game. But when under pressure with like people like potentially watching this later, things just happen. I'm the same. You know, it happens to the best of us.
Performance anxiety.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean that's been the thing that we've been most looking forward to as well.
I've been looking forward to the Monster Hunter ever since it was first announced. When we didn't even have like a year or anything for it. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, Monster Hunter Wilds. What? Tell me more.
Well, speaking of Monster Hunter as well, they're doing a crossover with FF7. So I think that the mobile game you can get like outfits and stuff from Monster Hunter. So Cloud, Tifa, Earth, Zack. A few of them have like designs from some of the armor sets.
Fair enough.
So it's definitely being on the big thing.
Thing is, World did that. World made Monster Hunter a lot more sort of mainstream for other people to enjoy.
Do you know what though?
It was quite a niche community before that.
I know I'm gonna sound like a dick for saying this, and I appreciate they're giving us stuff anyway, but like Palico like glams and outfits for having save data from World and Iceborne. I'm kind of like, okay. I mean, sure.
The bit I'm not too keen on though. I don't know how true it is, but Palicos are now supposed to be voiced.
Yes, I heard about that.
I don't want my kiddies to talk.
I mean, they can talk.
I know, but I don't want it to be voiced. They just meow. That's all I want. I just want my meowing kitty
they've
cat.
talked before, like.
I know, but it's putting it into actual reading it on a screen and then actually putting a voice to it is just going to be too weird.
They've done it before with they've done it before with Monster Hunter Stories.
I never really played Stories, you know.
I kind of want to play it. I mean, I know that they're doing they're doing like a PS5 or PS5, PS4 port of those games. So that's going to be fun.
I'd definitely give it a go. Like I said, I remember it was available for a short period, or it might even still be available. I know you could get it on the mobile phone.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Monster Hunter Go.
No, I'm on about Monster Hunter Stories. You could get it on your phone at one point.
Apparently,
don't know if it is still available.
Got multiplayer in it as well.
So I'm gonna go just to scratch that Monster Hunter itch.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's turn-based combat, and you have like a Monstee, which you ride as a mount, and you run around on. It's like Pokemon mixed with Monster Hunter a little bit. But yeah, it looks kind of cool. I do want to play them at some point.
When was that port supposed to be coming in?
I've seen it announced on the PSN store. Oh, more bugs from the west.
Enemy patrol. West.
So I'll be intrigued to give that a go. And then, yeah, I mean, this year is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's been a very good year for gaming, and we'll have to do a proper wrap-up at the end.
I mean, people are saying that it's going to be a quiet year, and it kind of has. But at the same token, for me, for this year personally, it hasn't. I've just been playing too much stuff. But a lot of the games I'm playing are stuff that's already been out, so that's kind of nice. It's given me an opportunity to actually go through some stuff, like the backlog of things I've been wanting to try for a while. Hence Yeast 8, the first game I played in 2024 in January. And that has been one of my highlights of the year for gaming, which is crazy, I know. But yeah, other than that, in terms of keeping busy at the moment, as you know, I've got a 3D printer recently. That's been fun. And trying not to make like 3D printed Helldiver armor too fast yet, till I know what I'm doing, has been very difficult.
I still want my Helldiver helmet.
And we're doing it, but I need to work it out before we do it.
And we also need to walk into work with a boombox, going the do 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 do.
Absolutely.
But
and then
another thing we've both recently just started, you ever so slightly before me.
Yes.
Warhammer 40k.
Okay, so context. So my brother-in-law, he got me. He basically, as soon as I went, he doesn't talk to me very much. But that's not because that's more because he's like kind of a brother. Brothers kind of annoy you, and it's like whatever. He became really vocal and very active. As I mentioned, I'm tempted to give it a go, and Enzo and Kate and the others got into it a lot, I think, before me. because they were playing the original Age of Sigmar stuff. Fish from Crack On Gaming, he was kind of getting us into it as well a bit. And yeah, things happened, clearly.
And now we have our first squads. Have you finished painting your first set yet?
Yes
or
and
have
no.
you just left it at that one for now?
No, so I have almost finished my strike squad. I'm getting the Breacher squad ready and trying to do them in yellow, so I can make my Bumblebee striker squad, Breacher squad.
Go on, share their backstory.
Okay, so people are going to hate me, absolutely, but I don't care, because I'm me and I like chaos. So people have said to me that, you know, you want some lore for why you've done them in a certain colour. So I was like, okay, I can do that. Ooh, that was explosive.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bloody hunters!
Okay, oh god. So yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so the Tau, I've done them as the Tau formers. Because why the hell not? It's my characters. And so basically the idea was, because they're doing all about the greater good, and obviously we don't exactly know how they may have got a hold of it, I kind of said, well, you know, with the war and, like, you know, dimensional rifts and stuff like that, they receive alternate timeline kind of signals from an old Voyager probe talking about, you know, what they thought was that person's religion. So, like, really famous, popular kind of shows and things that were being broadcasted.
When in reality it was probably just some teenager streaming it illegally.
Yeah. So, like, Transformers, Harry Potter, and so they basically took that on board for their recruitment plan. And so they made, like, the Terraformers, thinking that might make them easy to be approachable for, you know, recruitment into their greater good. Trying something a bit different. So I have Optimus Squared, a broadside unit from the Tau, in Optimus Prime colours soon, with a squad of Optimus Prime coloured soldiers next to him. I'm doing Rodimus or Hot Rod. I'm doing Bumblebee, Ultra Magnus colours, Megatron colours, Starscream. You name it, I'm just going to go nuts with it. Which apparently, the fan base can be a bit kind of, or some people anyway, judgy. To them I say, fuck you. But politely. But also I'm like, come on guys, it's just, you know, painting. It should be a bit of fun, don't take it too seriously. I'm reading the lore, I'm really enjoying the lore. And it's a bit of fun. And, you know, I've seen some really great painted stuff. Someone told me that in Games Workshop, really supportive of the idea. So I had a painting session with you there with them. They said, yeah, that sounds great, because go for it, you experiment, because they're wanting to embrace people playing it. I've never done it before. And they were telling me about that some kid had done one in Voltron colours. Oh, that sounds amazing. I didn't take the stats there, but fair enough. Completely forgot that one.
Ignoring the 7 deaths.
Yes. But, I mean, that happens. But yeah, no, having a really good time with that. And, you know, I'm going to go grenade run for this.
Go for it. But then you've obviously got those ones. I've just started getting back into it, because I played, well, done it and everything many years ago. I had like the 3 main armies. I had Dark Angels, I had Necrons, and I had Tyranids. But this time, because I couldn't do it when I was a kid, because kids being kids, it was someone else wanted to do that army, so it was like, well, I can't do the same army as them, so kids being kids. So this time, I'm picking up the Ultramarines again, but they are being Raven Guard. So, stealthy jetpack strike squads. It's going to be awesome. but I'm doing this as a slow hobby because it can be very expensive.
That coming from the guy I said you get a coin if you spend like 60 quid. And you're like, oh, the shiny shinies. I mean, I'm the same. I can't not say that. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I've already, you know, if anyone's interested in going into it, it can be a bit expensive. But Games Workshop staff, you know, if you've got a good store near you, they're fantastic. They're really good at getting you invested. They've got a passionate. The staff there are really passionate. The ones that we have in our local city, and they really helped me when it came to building. Really patient, teaching me the basics. The guy who taught me painting, really phenomenal work. You know, really good job on that. And obviously, at some point, I might do like a little mini video on the channel just showing the colour schemes when I've done them. I'm also colourblind, so understandably, I use, you know, different colour schemes so I can see what I'm fucking using. But yeah, no, I'm having a really good time with it, and Fish, N7 Kate, you as well now. We're getting a little bit of a kind of a following going. I went down to Warhammer World earlier last month. Really good time with that as well, with Fish from Crack On Gaming. You know, just absolutely amazing. I can see why people enjoy it. It can be very scary.
Oh yeah, it can be very daunting when you first start, because even now, and like I said, I've done it before, but it's like went in, it's like, don't know where to start. I know what army I want to build, but I have no idea where to start. And it was like, well, you've already got the army that you want, so there's your start.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It was just absolutely crazy how much it takes to set them all up. But I mean, that painting session. Oh, I found Penis Rock. It's absolutely crazy the amount of work you can put into it, but it's also really rewarding, which I thought was really, really good.
No, I must admit, so I've done all the base coats on mine at the moment, so I'm going to be looking at painting them probably either this weekend or next weekend or something. I might sit down and do some.
I think you're going to wait till we book the next painting session.
Well, no, because I wanted to get mine to this.
The same
did we
standard.
finish uploading that?
I think we did.
No, we didn't. I ran off too quick.
I'm on the terminal.
If you want to do that one, I'll do this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I wanted to get your mine up to the standards that they were doing for you when you were painting them. So the base coats, the colours, and then the ink wash, and then obviously we'll book in the other session from there.
Absolutely, because I mean, once I've got the painting done, I intend to learn the game, learn how to play it, and then yeah, go from there. Really, it's been teaching lots of useful nice skills, and also we're learning how to paint them, how to prep as well. I'm hoping that will be really good for like literally other things like doing the 3D printing on the helmet and stuff.
Keep going. You're done. Yeah, I do want to. Next one, obviously, I want to get is the Codex, but I do want to see if there's any other sort of like books or anything around, sort of based around the Raven Guard, because I wouldn't mind reading some of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the Codex book that I got for this one, and I've got enough.
They're a lot different than what I remembered them to be. Put it that way. The Codex is a hell of a lot different than what. I'm just gonna tag that little asshole on the map.
But yeah, no, that's been a big thing that we've been doing as well, and that's also been kind of nice for the summer, just giving us something to do while waiting for other things to come out.
It's all about waiting for wilds.
Yeah, it's just been nice to do other things, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like there's too often like we're playing the same games, doing different things. It's just nice to have some more options, if that makes sense. and just doing something fun with other people. I mean, obviously, if there's any games that you want us to have a look at, by the way, in the podcast, oh god, why are you doing that? I don't even need to know what that is before you shot that.
I like things to go boom.
You do indeed, don't you? That being said, I think the only thing now at the moment that we're getting into the summer period, it's a bit of a dry spell, but I'm hoping, like, for me personally, I've got like Dawn Trail, Trails into Daybreak, sorry, Lunar Chronicles. I need to finish that off at the moment. I'm going to be playing Yeast Tales of Celesta. I've got that for cheap as well from the retail outlet. It's enough to keep me going, absolutely, until the end of the year. And we don't even know what else is coming out yet, so I mean that's going to be.
Well, the thing is, we don't even know how much Helldivers is going to pick up either when, like, the Illuminate and stuff like that come in, which I believe is going to be soon.
I'm hoping so, because all that effort to do that stupid black hole thing, I'm really hoping that there's something coming out of that.
Yeah, well,
otherwise,
there was another.
it's gonna just people are just gonna.
There was another streamer I was watching today, and I mentioned that I'm so glad we don't have to do this mission anymore. Well, this guy kind of liked it. And I was like, I would rather stick something metal into a light socket. No, kids, I do not condone that type of behaviour.
Oh no. Okay. That's a stalker nest.
Yeah, that was what I tagged on the map.
You didn't tell me the stalker nest.
No, I just said I'm going to tag this little asshole on the map. Not my fault you didn't look at it. We killed one already.
I'm killing a lot of bile boomers.
Last reload.
But no, definitely looking forward to sort of everything now that's coming out. Looking forward to starting to build this Raven Guard army slowly because expenses. But it's like you said, it gives ideas for other people for birthdays and Christmas presents and stuff.
Yeah.
Because much like you, I'm one of those people that I'm very difficult to buy for.
Oh my god, you are. Although I did you a solid last birthday.
Yeah, you did actually.
I thought I did pretty fucking well.
I wore that for Halloween, just so you know.
I know you did. I was like,
because it wouldn't be deemed proper for me to walk outside the house with either one of my axes or my spear. I used the umbrella, but
you know,
we can't all be heroes.
that is also true. But yeah, no, I think this is the moment. I think that's pretty much. Hopefully, I mean, I can't think of anything else that we've missed so far. I mean, obviously we could talk about Helldivers quite a lot in terms of that, but I think at the moment everyone's just waiting for now for the new content to drop. Yeah. By the way, everybody, like I said, you know, we really do appreciate and we really, you know, enjoy, you know, people's thoughts and opinions and how they find the content. I know at the moment it's usually just a moment of podcast or the odd stream. Realistically, it really just depends on what there is. I don't go out of my way to buy a lot of different games. Me and Strife, we really enjoy multiplayer games, but I'm not a first-person shooter, for example. Oh god. So if there's any games that you recommend or anything you want to see, we really would appreciate if you let us know on the bottom. We're really friendly. We like being able, you know, we're not going to bite your head off. I mean, Strife might. I wouldn't. Maybe? I don't know. Would I bite someone's head off?
No. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. We've got a very dry sense of humour, but generally speaking, you know, if you want, I really do thank you guys for subscribing and kind of watching the content. and since doing it for the last couple of years, I do enjoy it. Please again.
And if anyone ever wants to join us in any of the games that we're playing, just give us a shout.
Absolutely.
That's the point of multiplayer games. The more the merrier.
Same for like Monster Hunter, if you want to do some Monster Hunter at some point. Or on PC gaming, for anything. Do you know what? Should you play this? I'm like, yeah, sure. Yes, no. And again, if you have any feedback, comments, again, like, comment, subscribe. I don't do the like algorithm stuff. We just do this more for fun. We don't make any money from this. So yeah, just want to thank you for obviously watching. And yeah, obviously.
Thank you for enjoying our ad-free podcast.
Come on, man!
Damn BIOS viewer!
What is with you?
Yeah, we can generally say it's like an ad-free podcast.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna die already. No, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Will he die before you? Nope. I am not dying on this podcast. Do you fucking dare land on me? I call bullshit if you did. I know you fucking do it!
So close!
Too late.
You will die.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this?
You are dying on this podcast!
Dick. Peace out, everybody.